right, ladies and gentlemen, it's if you were watching the screen there on the closing bell of Wall Street, it said Campbell's. I thought Campbell's soups are good. Unfortunately, once again, the numbers from Wall Street are bad. You like that? Rob Williams, Newsmax Deputy Financial Editor, joins us with his daily closing bell report. And let's take a look at those numbers. And I got to tell you, if you just kept your eyes glued to the numbers today, your head would be spinning because they went up, they went down, they went up, they went down, and they finished down. The Dow down 111, the NASDAQ down 57 points, getting rocked, and also the S&P down 16. Rob, oil again? I mean, oil actually went up a little today for a while.
It did. It stabilized a bit and actually closed the day up. But the day started off a little weak because we got weak numbers out of China and Europe, and that rattled people. Europe had a wild day. Its stock market went down as much as went up and down and ended up. So Russia overnight had to raise its interest rates because the ruble is collapsing.
The ruble's crashing.
Yeah, and that's very worrisome.
Putin actually put on a shirt today. He's so worried.
Was he seen riding a horse too? Or okay.
He was seen whipping a horse, I think. Now, and interesting, Apple stopped selling their products in Russia because of the fluctuation in the value of the ruble.
Well, imagine if you're a Russian and overnight your spending power falls in half is basically what's happening. And I think it'll be interesting to see what it does to Putin's popularity rating. I mean, he's been sitting at a 80% or more approval rating based on
Well, I think the way Saddam Hussein would win every election with 99% of the vote, I think Putin's approval rating will stay pretty much up there.
Well, yeah, he's probably not going anywhere. But I think this hurts Russia. It hurts Russians and anybody who tried to buy an imported product like an iPhone.
What about us? I mean, you know, how much longer is this collapse, which is based again on oil, which is now riling, Russia, riling Europe. I mean, how much longer? I mean, have they not absorbed most of the shock of the decline in oil from June till now, which is humongous? I mean, can't go much lower.
Well, yeah, oil, it's hard to say whether it's found a bottom in this recent sell-off. I mean, some people are calling for lower oil in the 40s, as low as 30. I don't know if it's going to get that far. Saudi Arabia appears ready to just sit on its hands and let things play out before moving in, let's say. But they're not supposed to meet until next summer, and it doesn't look as if they're in any rush to change things.
All right, so we have, was today and tomorrow the Fed meeting?
Right, the Fed started meeting today, so that's what everyone really wants to see. And it could be that the latest sell-off in world markets, the weak numbers we're getting out of the economy, may push the Fed to hold off on raising rates or changing the language in the statement. That's what everyone is looking for tomorrow.
Right, so the market could react and will react most probably one way or another, not only on oil, but those Fed notes revealed tomorrow will drive the market to some extent, you believe?
Right, yeah, and those notes, that'll come out at 2 o'clock Eastern time, and then afterward, Janet Yellen hosts a press conference where she talks to reporters and answers their questions.
I will arrange my day accordingly.
Okay.
I will want to read those notes and hear what I love hearing Janet Yellen speak.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Is she from Brooklyn?
Right.
Yeah. She sounds like she's right out of the Honeymooners episode.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. Rob Williams, as always, thank you. And folks,
Thanks,
if you want to take control of your financial future, you may do so 24/7. Moneynews.com. Moneynews.com. We are always there for you, he said. All right, folks, so when we come back, it's going to be Gimme 5. Also, we have some news. A district court judge in Pennsylvania declared that aspects of President Obama's executive actions on immigration are unconstitutional. We'll have more on that as well. Gimme 5 is next. Don't go away.